Everyone, welcome back to Legally Teach and Engineer Sports. I'm Dylan, an enthusiastic Michigan fan, here with Sam and Max Loga, who might also both be enthusiastic Michigan fans. TBD. Today is Thursday, November 1st, 2nd. It is the 2nd of November, boys. And this is part 8 of Passionate Picks. I mean, aside from that, I'd say let's go. We've got to do some recap here. Sam and Max, how'd your college weeks go? Aside from your locks, how did your general college picks go?
No, I felt pretty good.
Okay.
Not ideal. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But we don't keep track of those.
Yeah, we do.
I mean,
Oh,
we
we do.
do, but locks is where it's at.
You guys both had one win. I had
That's
three.
more than none
And my
wins.
dog.
Yeah. Mortal locks. Max, you did a little better. Max ended up with 3 points. I ended up with 3 points. Sam, you are treading water right now. You ended up with 2 points. You have a slim 1 point lead over Max. You have a 1.5 point lead over myself. You're at 27.5. Max at 26.5. I'm at 26. So you started hot. You've simmered down. You had a couple
I
four
mean,
four
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been what, like 8 weeks of this? It's
nine
it's been
nine.
that's
It's coming down to
I
the
have a
nitty
very,
gritty
very
here.
short attention span. I'm that, age category. It's like I'm out, I'm losing it. I gotta
Love it.
regain my attention.
I can't wait to have that 8 hour video of you at IHOP.
100%. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. It's straight downhill from here. It's not looking pretty. I need to figure it out, and we'll
You
see.
do. Clit Daddy, I wouldn't mind seeing a video of you at McDonald's either, though.
It would be short. It would only be like 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? A burger?
McChicken. I could probably eat 10 McChickens in about an
If
hour.
you prepare
How
properly,
thick are they these days? Like this thick? Like inflation's ruined them. They're nothing.
I agree. No, I agree. So, all right. Just so quickly. So last week we had Michelle in college. She only picked up 3 wins. Michelle, you're probably not coming back, but we appreciated your knowledge and appreciation for the game. NFL though. So Matt Iwanski, he definitely just texted me to kind of puff his chest out. Matt, I know you did. He picked up 6 wins. He thought he had 7. He pushed on the Jets and Giants game, though. Everyone did. So that's where the hat or yeah. So he went 6-1-1. So if there's a tiebreaker, he has it over Frank right now, but Frank and Matt both have 6 wins in NFL. So well done, Matt. Yeah. So we have not been doing great with our picks, boys. So let's get it going this week. I'm excited. Passionate Picks Part 8. Um, Before Max, do we have music to introduce us this week?
yeah, we do.
Well, let's rip it. Give us some music. Passionate Picks Part 8.
It's kind of my motto going into this week. I need some help here. I need some help anywhere I can find it.
Yeah, I'm with it. Sam, Max, they both need help. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm kind of like Michigan football. I just keep moving on. I'm that anaconda. You don't know I'm there, but I'm there. I'm about to crush the life out of you. I will. My prediction is I'll be in first place of Mortal Locks, and I think I'll be in first place of college. Max has a pretty good handle on NFL right now. You're at 56% Max in NFL. It's pretty good. With that though, let's get to our guest picker.
So I'm honored to introduce Mr. Kevin Van Bachlen. He'll be hopping on. He's a former fourth line grinder with me at LVC. He's one of my old school buddies. Yeah, he was a senior when I was a sophomore. He's a good guy. He's a big Ohio State fan, but hopefully he can turn the tide. I know he's getting on here to talk some stuff about Connor Stallion. As his screen appears, he is going to show us his Cleveland Indians and his Ohio State gear. Welcome, Kevin.
What's up? How's it going?
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Even with that disgusting outfit on, I do like your hat. Not so much the
You
jersey.
mean the number one team in the college football rankings?
All right, semantics.
Number one prediction right here. Prediction.
Kevin is coming on the Pick'em show tonight with his wholehearted Connor Stallion opinion. So, Kevin, you're on the clock. You have your 3 minutes to rant about Connor Stallion. Go.
225.
All right. Just to start off, are we not men of honor? Are we not United States citizens
Connor
with
Stallion
honor?
is. He's a Marine.
He's a Marine.
Oh, he's a Marine.
Marine.
But I just got to say,
He protected our country.
when I watched the Houston Astros, I was sick to my stomach. I wanted to throw up.
Yeah, it's because you're an Indians fan.
And that, well, not Guardians now. Guardians now. That changed the name. Don't know why still, but that's showbiz. And now I see that Michigan is pulling the same stuff. And I'm sick to my stomach again. I don't understand. And Dave Portnoy is out here trying to defend it. Dave, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Team
Okay.
Portnoy.
Stealing
Connor
Ohio
Stallions,
State
dude,
signs. That's what
Connor
he's doing.
Stallions dressed up like a Central Michigan University staff member. That was not Dylan Larkin.
Prove
That
it.
was Connor Stallions. He Venmoed people that worked for them. He Venmoed somebody to go to the game of Georgia versus Ohio State and said Georgia in the Venmo request.
Said GA.
That's Georgia abbreviations.
General admission.
Okay, last thing. Okay. I want Jim Harbaugh to get fired so he can be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns because I can't watch Kevin Stefanski anymore. I can't watch this team. We need a head coach that knows what he's doing. And Jim Harbaugh, you could be that. You could be that man. You could be that. Kevin Stefanski's not the answer. Come to us. Okay? There. That's my rant.
Pretty good. That was
I
pretty good.
respect it, Kevin. Yeah, that was good. You got a lot of points in there. A lot of things that are false, but good.
A lot of fluff. A lot of fluff.
I would like to shout out the Cleveland Browns for trading Donovan Peoples-Jones to the Lions for nothing. For nothing. We don't have a quarterback. We have PJ Walker who threw the ball at someone's helmet in the most crucial time of the game.
like
Kevin,
Kevin's
it sounds
path.
like you're going through it as an Ohio fan in general. It sounds like you're
Let's
going through it.
no, we're not done here. Hold on.
It's been rough.
So head coach for Ohio, third base. He seems to be upset about stuff generally. He's kind of a bitch. Kevin, were you upset the last couple of years when late November, Thanksgiving weekend, maybe you're eating some leftovers with your family? Were you upset watching the Maize and
Past
Blue
2 years?
just shove it down Ohio's throat?
You know what? I accepted the loss with honor and grace. And that's something that apparently Michigan doesn't do.
Well,
They need to send their staff to watch other teams and do this.
I mean, you're just jealous he didn't Venmo you to go watch Georgia Ohio State.
that's a fair point.
I would love to go to that game.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason people are mad.
That's true. No, it's good stuff. Kevin, are you from Ohio?
I am. I'm from Cleveland.
Cleveland. All right, right on. I went to
Great
school in
city of
Toledo.
Cleveland.
I went to school in Toledo, so you know what? We can come to an agreement. It's all good. I like Jersey somewhat. Justin Fields seems to be not the guy in Chicago.
Nope.
Yeah. But it's all
CJ
good.
Stroud's the guy.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy team right now.
Yeah.
We've got a 3-quarterback system running. He's gonna maybe get the ball this week. We're not sure yet, but good stuff. All right, we appreciate it. I think the general consensus, even on this podcast, is that Connor Stallions is an effing nut job. There's no denying that.
Yep.
But we all agree that he's a Marine, American hero.
Yep. I will thank you for your service.
And we all agree that Michigan had nothing to do with that, and they will face their fine and minimal punishment and move on. All right, with that, let's get to our picks. Pretty good slate this week. Better than last. There were some dud games last weekend. Looking forward to it. So let's get right into the first nooner. Sam, we're going Notre Dame at Clemson. Get us going there
Yeah, give me Clemson.
quick, and I like it. So Clemson +3 at home. All right, I'm with it. Kevin, where are you at here on this game?
Well, I will say, because Notre Dame, Sam Hartman, he's just a man missile. Like, he's just an attractive man.
He really is.
Like, yeah, the mustache, he knows what he's doing. Clemson, they're terrible. They are horrendous. I'm gonna go with the under 45.5 and Notre Dame -3.
It's a great pick, Kev.
Great
I'm
pick.
gonna go Notre Dame -3 also. I think Clemson is booty cheeks, and Dabo Swinney's looking to blame it on somebody, so he'll find somebody to blame it on. And then Hartman, he's a good-looking guy. It's no shave November, and he's not going to shave anymore, so he's going to become even more attractive. -3, Notre Dame.
I'll say I think he's better looking with just the mustache, so he gets that jawline going. Dabo Swinney might be the most hated coach in college football. Yeah, so I hope he gets his ass kicked at home again this weekend. Give me the Fighting Irish as well. All right, game number 2. We'll go to the Big 12. We'll let Kevin hit lead off here. It's Kansas State at Texas, the 4.5-point spread. Kevin, what do you like?
Well, Kansas State is super physical, and their run game is pretty good. But I do like Texas. Quinn Ewers he's a dog, but I think he's going to get rattled this game. So I'm going to take Kansas State money line.
I like it. I like that a lot. Sam, what about you?
I'm gonna take the home team there. I think Texas home field advantage can bare minimum lose by a touchdown, right? So I'll take that.
Got to win by a touchdown.
Yeah, bare minimum win by a touchdown.
Fair enough. I respect that. Max.
So my question for the table right now is Quinn Ewers playing? Is that a question mark still?
Oh, that's
I'm pretty
right.
sure that is a question mark. I'm going to put that in my ear. So
Questionable and college doesn't come out their injury report. Oh, that's right. 30 minutes before. So we will not know.
What I've heard today is that he's still on the shelf. So give me Kansas State +4.5 there.
Good call. I'm taking Kansas State regardless of Quinn Ewers. Texas is a soft team. Kevin already said that Kansas State is a more physical team. This is very much so. They still have Howard from last year, good quarterback. Pretty much the same defense as back from last year's Big 12 championship team. Different running back, same results. I think maybe Kansas State loses. I respect Kevin's money line, but I think Kansas State could lose, but we still get a field goal. So I'll take Kansas State +4.5. All right, to game 3 we go, and we head to the Sun Belt. James Madison, who's not eligible to go to a bowl game this year, leads the conference in a perfect season thus far at 8-0. They're 5.5-point favorites at home. No, on the road at Georgia State. I'm going to go first. Georgia State's home field is the old Turner Field in downtown Atlanta. I've been there. It is a shit. It's a shit environment. There's going to be no issues for James Madison. The crowd noise goes out to right field and then out to left field. There's nothing on the field. So they'll be able to run their offense pretty thoroughly, and they'll probably cover that by 10 to 14 points. So I'll take James Madison -5.5 on the road at the Panthers. Max.
I'm going to go with Dylan -5.5 JMU. JMU is a powerhouse wagon, and Georgia State is nothing. I think I picked them a couple times. One time was my dog, and they let me down. But JMU for sure is a powerhouse. -5.5 all the way.
Sam.
Yeah, James Madison. This isn't Georgia Tech's game. They got bigger fish to fry later on in the season.
Respect that. Kevin.
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't care about this game. I don't care about either team. I'm not going to watch it. I will say James Madison was the 4th president of the United States. He did get arrested one time riding a carriage back in the day on Sunday, which apparently was illegal. Didn't know that, but don't do that. And James Madison was 5'4". And he would have been the worst offensive lineman in the history of football. And for the fact that he's 5'4" and the spread is 5.5, James Madison 5.5.
Love it. This is some in-depth stuff. I like that a lot. The James Madison sweep.
Book it.
Shout out to PFT commentator. He played rugby at James Madison.
Not
All
big
right.
deal.
Not a big deal. Well, let's get on to game 4. Big Ten. Max, get us rolling here. Penn State at Maryland. Maryland
Yeah.
9-point underdogs.
9.5 there. I'm going Maryland 9.5. I solely can't stand Penn State. And everybody's hype behind Penn State. I think their offense is booty cheeks. Their quarterback looks like a 7th grader trying to play varsity football with his knees knuckling together. And their defense isn't anything special. Maryland can score. Maryland 9.5.
Yeah, Maryland looked really good last week. They lost a tough one to Northwestern, probably one of the worst teams in FBS football, who's actually beaten other teams in the Big Ten somehow this year. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe everyone else listens to this podcast realizes that Northwestern's the worst team in FBS and doesn't show up. I think that's what happened. Maryland's at home. Penn State had a tough game against Indiana. Penn State is not the team that people think. Max is right. Maryland can throw the ball around. Maryland at least covers. I would like to see him win at home. Michigan has Penn State next week, and the following week they have Maryland. So, yeah, hopefully Connor will be in the stands. Give me 9.5 for the Terrapins. Kevin.
Yeah, I'm not putting 9.5 on Penn State. I do not believe in that. I did think at one point we were going to lose to Penn State, and then I came to my senses and said we're Ohio State. That's not going to happen. Maryland lost to Illinois and Northwestern, though. But Maryland had a dogfight against Ohio State in the first half. And I do think Drew Allar is going to win the Heisman next year. I do. I believe that. So I'm taking Maryland plus 9.5. I think they're going to fight till the end. And Penn State's a bunch of frauds.
Kevin, if Drew Allar wins the Heisman next year, I will buy you tickets to Michigan, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
The following year at the Big House.
Oh,
So I'm not too worried. Sam, where do you like here?
Yeah, Penn State. They're my Big Ten champions. I'm gonna ride them till the end of days.
We're back, baby.
You've been hot and cold on them all year. So
Yeah, they're a hot and cold team. They'll get it together at the end here.
I like it. Sam, we're going right back to you. Big 12 here. Battle and Bedlam. It's not a night game. It should be a night game. It's a 3:30 Eastern time, so 1:30 if my math's correct for Oklahoma State time. Oklahoma is 5.5-point favorite at Oklahoma State. What do you like?
Oklahoma State.
Cowboys. Max?
So this is the last ever, technically Battle for Bedlam, unless they somehow pull it out. So this kind of winner takes all. And Oklahoma State is on my do not bet list. So I have to go with Dylan, who spells it correctly. Gabriel, Oklahoma minus 5.5, please.
Nice. Kevin, you're up.
Well, Oklahoma just lost to a basketball school. So it's Judgment Day for them for this game. Oklahoma did play like dogs against Texas. I had Texas that game and lost my money for that. But Oklahoma State, they need to be humbled after that win against Cincinnati. And I do like their orange jerseys. It's a big rivalry game. I'm going to take Oklahoma State plus 5.5 and Oklahoma's team total of 27.5.
I like it. I like these tidbits you're throwing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. What betting app do you use, Kevin, before I get to my pick?
FanDuel.
Nice. Smart man. All right.
Yeah.
I'm the only one. Well, Max is on the Sooners. I'm on the Sooners as well, Max. I think Dylan spells his name wrong, and he throws the ball kind of not that good. But Oklahoma State lost to some dirt hole team earlier this year. They're on Max's no bet list. They're not that good of a football team. Oklahoma bounces back, kind of like what Kevin was alluding to, and then kind of went the other way. Big game for Oklahoma. They kicked the shit out of Oklahoma State in the last ever rivalry game for a bit. Give me the Sooners. Let's go to the Pac-12. I'm going to go first in this one. So it's Washington at USC. USC's coming off a game where they barely beat California, had to come back way back.
Shout
to
out
win.
that protest.
Yeah, the hell of a protest at Berkeley, sitting on
Yeah.
the field, center logo. You guys are awesome. Woo, living life. Trojans are 3.5-point dogs at home. I have a sweet futures parlay that includes the Texas Rangers, USC Trojans, and some other stuff that all looks very promising right now. It's like $10 to win 110,000. The cash out's up to $40. USC is a part of it. Obviously, I'm taking USC plus 3.5 this weekend. They gotta have it. So give me USC at home to beat the Huskies, but I'll take the 3.5 just in case. Sam.
Give me the Huskies. Always take Washington in games like this. I feel like Washington not only keeps it close, but they win.
Penix or Penix?
Both.
Both?
I don't know
Depends
what
on
those
mood you're
words
in.
mean.
That's a quarterback.
Oh,
It's a great name.
Max.
So this is literally USC's season right now because
Mhm.
this is the Pac-12 championship. If they win this, they're in first. Washington will be sitting in second, and it keeps their title hopes alive. So give me USC plus 3.5 for that sole reason. They have a lot more to play with or play for essentially than Washington.
And I'm going to DM most of their starters, so lots to play for. Kevin.
Well, Caleb Williams is still sick, even though they lost 2 games this year. And the fact that his dad can control if he goes to the draft or not is hilarious. This is a big morale booster for USC, but I think Washington minus 3.5 is probably the play here because I don't think USC can handle Washington's offense. And the under 75.5. I
Yeah,
just
it's a
do
lot of
not
fun.
think there's going to be that many points in this game.
Hey, they
A lot of
scored
points.
85 last week or 84 last week. USC did, maybe 87. Penix or Penix, Kevin?
I like Penix.
Yeah, it's probably the right way, but I like Penix more. Let's move to another Pac-12 game. Oregon State at Colorado. We're gonna do this one quickly. I'm taking the Buffalo at home to cover 13.5. I don't know, Dion. They got jewelry stolen. They're angry. Beavers aren't that good. They have a pretty good quarterback, but other than that, they don't impress me. A good running back. I don't know. I think Colorado keeps it close. High scoring affair. Sam.
you literally just said they have a good quarterback and a good running back. What else do you need? Oregon State.
I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. Kevin.
I stopped watching Colorado after they lost to Oregon. I just didn't care anymore. Shout out Stephen Kwan. He went to Oregon State, greatest left fielder of all time, even though he's been in the league for 2 years.
It's a good leadoff hitter.
I think 13.5 is just a stupid number. So I'm just going to take the under 62.5. I don't like that spread. I'm not going to touch that spread.
We're
The
gonna force a
under
gun to your head
looks
here.
promising.
You have to
Yep.
take it. You have to take it. Gun to your head.
I'll do plus 13.5.
All right, Colorado. Nice. And the under. Max.
So I have Oregon State circled for minus 13.5 because somehow, some way, if funky things happen, they can find their way into the Pac-12 championship. So they gotta win, and they gotta win. I think they'll win handily. If they're gonna win, they're gonna win handily. It's not gonna be a close game.
Respect. Beaver City. All right, last game. Best game, biggest game. A lot of implications here. Alabama, both teams actually. Alabama and LSU probably still in the college football playoff hunt. Definitely both are still in the SEC West title hunt. Winner of this game more than likely will play Georgia in the SEC championship game. So it's a very big game. Alabama's home. They're 3-point favorites. Sam, get us going.
That's a toughie. Alabama, I've been tough on them all year, so I might as well stay tough on them. Give me LSU, come in there and take care of business.
So I was listening to PMT earlier, and Nick Saban. It's gonna be a stupid stat, so I'm just gonna say it. Nick Saban hasn't had a quarterback beat him back-to-back years since he was a coach at Michigan State when it was Drew Brees for Purdue back in 1998, 1997, maybe. So obviously JT Daniels, I think that's his name, maybe Jaden Daniels, whatever the hell his name is. Quarterback last year for LSU, he's back this year. That alone is the reason why Alabama's going to win and cover -3. Max.
For that, I like your stats. Nick Saban finds a way to win. LSU does not. I think they're going to go into a hostile Brent Daniels Stadium, right? Is that the name of it? Yeah, something like that.
Right? Jonathan Bryant.
Bryant Stadium. And give me Bama -3. There's a lot to be playing for, and Nick Saban will have the boys fired up.
Kevin, take us home.
I think Alabama's back. That game against Tennessee, I think it showed that they're back. But I also think Jaden Daniels is going to have a big game, but I don't think he can pull it off. Yeah, it's a Bama revenge game from last year, so Bama -3.
Respect. All right. Good stuff, Kevin. All right. Before we get to our NFL picks and our sponsor, let's do a quick college mortal locks, fellas. Max gets going and also include your likely loser.
I will. My locks this week. Give me JMU -5.5. I really like that at Georgia State. And then we didn't talk about this game, but Florida is home against Arkansas. It's only 6 points. Arkansas wrangles pigs. They don't play football. Give me Florida -6. And then my dog. We didn't talk about this one either. Missouri +15 at Georgia. I can see Missouri sneaking in here and making this a dog fight and maybe possibly winning.
Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, give me James Madison as well. Like I said, it's not Georgia Tech's game. They don't care about this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and lock my Big Ten champion, Penn State, over Maryland. I think they cover that. And then my dog is going to be, I'm going to run it back. Army Air Force. It's a 18.5, -18.5 for Air Force. So give me that.
All right. My prediction for that game, 35-0 Air Force. Max, we have the same likely loser. I have Missouri as well. I'm back and forth in this one. I have not found a likely loser winner. Both Max and Sam have. This week I'm getting it. Missouri takes down the number 2 team in the country. My locks, though, are a little different than both yours. I have Ole Miss at home against Texas A&M. Texas A&M looks horrible. I think Ole Miss has a very good offense. I think they're running up on them. And then I also have, this is just a shout out to the shithole of West Virginia. I hate you, West Virginia. One of your shithole teams, Marshall, is at Appalachian State, one of the most beautiful, Sam says, campuses in the whole country, in Boone, North Carolina, maybe something like that.
Yep.
All right. Appalachian State, -3.5 to cover at home against Marshall. Fuck you, West Virginia. All right. Let's get to our NFL picks. And before we do that, let's get a sponsor. Shout out to Jets Pizza, our new NFL picking partner. As Kevin may know, Jets is a national pizza chain that offers the best Detroit-style pizza in the world. The secret sauce isn't actually in the sauce, or at least that's what I've been led to believe. Nope, it's in the Motor City-inspired steel pizza pans that make the corner crust pizza worthy of a cornucopious amount of compliments. Hop online and visit jetspizza.com to find the delicious deals at your local Jets Pizza. And don't forget, Jets Pizza, often imitated, never duplicated. Let's get Jets. All right, let's get some NFL picks cooking. We're headed to Germany, aren't we, Max?
Sadly, yeah, which I think is so absurd because I think this is like one of the best games of the whole NFL season, and they put it in Germany. So it's Dolphins technically at the Chiefs. It's 2.5 spread.
If by absurd you mean amazingly awesome, because we had to wake up at 9 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. and watch football. A great game. Go ahead, though.
All right. So, anyways, give me the Dolphins +2.5. I think they score. I think there's going to be a lot of points because nobody can stop the ball. But I just think the Dolphins squeak it out at the end.
Kevin.
Well, I don't know if Taylor Swift's going to this game. So
I think she's in Argentina.
oh, okay, so even better. The Chiefs played their worst game ever against the Broncos, and I had a future for the Chiefs to beat the Broncos in both games, plus $100 on it. And what did they do? They lost to the Broncos. They knew I had money on them. I think the Chiefs want to send Tyreek Hill a message, but I'm going to go Dolphins +2.5. And I'm going to take whatever Tyreek Hill's over is for receiving yards.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
I'm also on the Dolphins at +2.5. I think it's a shootout, and I think the Dolphins have more weapons than the Chiefs at this moment right now. I think Chiefs probably win later in the season, but right now I take the Dolphins. It's a neutral site game too. Sam, what you got?
Yeah, I'd give me the Chiefs. I think the overseas aspect actually affects the Dolphins rather negatively. They're a pretty young team. I think this is going to mess them up quite a bit. And the Chiefs are tried and true. They'll come through.
Ooh, and he rhymed. That's pretty good. I like that, and it's probably a good point, Sam. It's a toss-up game. It's down to 1.5 points on duel, so I don't know. We'll see. Good game. Max, we will not let you go first. You just went first. Sam, go first here. Rams
Got
at
me.
Packers. Rams are 3-point underdogs.
That's weird. Like that seems weird to me. But I'm running it, of course. Give me the Packers.
Yeah, figured. Max,
I don't know what's going on with the Rams quarterback. I don't think Stafford's going to play like broke his thumb or something. So I really don't know who the quarterback is. So I'm going to ride with Sam. I think the Packers find a way to win. -3 Packers.
Go Packers.
Kevin.
Yeah, I got to go Packers -3. Just because I think it's going to be super cold and the Packers are going to do like what the Browns do whenever the elements are against us. We play amazing. Giant storm. We beat the Bengals by 20. So I think the Packers do that. And I really haven't watched the Rams all year. So go Pack, go.
Whoever the Rams quarterback will be, probably Matt Stafford. It's only a sprained thumb. They find Nakua and the dude who's white and's been an MVP in NFL Super Bowl.
Up.
Thank you. And they find a way. They got their asses blasted last week. It's a week-to-week league in the NFL. Give me the Rams again, +3. I ride Stafford till I die. Seahawks at Ravens. Kevin, hit lead off here.
I'm still so mad at the Seahawks. Like the Browns. Okay. Ravens -5.5. And then I'm going to take the under 42.5.
Like it. Sam.
I think these two teams are very similar, right? It's Geno Smith, correct, for the quarterback for the Seahawks.
Yep.
He's like younger, a little bit more, possibly quicker than Lamar, and I think the Seahawks have a little bit more going for them than Lamar does right now. So give me the Seahawks.
Nice, Max.
So I recently acquired a Seahawks player for my fantasy team, but that is just like saying I heard something about the NFC can't stop Lamar when that happens because they only see him so often. So give me Lamar and the Ravens -5.5. Seahawks have no answer.
Nice. This is probably one of the harder games I think we have. I think the NFL is very hard, but this is a good 1 o'clock game. I think both teams are very good. I think the Ravens are going to screw it up somehow in the fourth quarter. They seem to have a way to do that in close games. By screw it up, I mean at least let the Seahawks cover. 5.5 points on the road. I'll take the Seahawks. Max, go first on Commanders at Patriots, a game that might not be better than watching paint dry.
I agree with you on that, Dylan. Washington just sold their soul away during the trade deadline. So I really don't know what they have to offer right now. And the Patriots still have Belichick and Mac Daddy. So give me the Patriots -3.5.
Kevin.
I don't care about this game. I hate both teams. You couldn't pay me to watch this game. Commanders +3.5 and the over.
I'm riding with Kevin. I'll take Commanders +3.5. Sam.
Commanders, Patriots are last year's news, last month's news, last decade's news.
Oh, but probably true. All right, let's move to Texas. Kevin's quarterback, CJ Stroud, takes on, I guess, his former quarterback in Baker Mayfield. Go ahead, Kevin, hit lead off here. Texans are 3.5 or 3 point.
Well, the Bucks are a pretty mid team. Baker Mayfield's gonna throw interceptions as usual because he has no pocket awareness and has no idea what he's doing. CJ Stroud's gonna win Rookie of the Year, and I just love CJ Stroud. So Texans -3.
All right, Max.
I think this is a mediocre game right up there with Washington Patriots. I mean, yeah, like watching style. So give me the Bucks +3. Somehow they find a way. I think could be a late field goal, crappy turnover. Bucks +3.
I agree that this has a chance to be a push, and I'll take Texans -3 for not reasons said by Kevin. CJ Stroud will not win Rookie of the Year. This game is shit, and Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback than anyone on the Cleveland Browns roster, and you should be sad that you gave him up. Sam,
He's
yeah,
better than Myles Garrett.
quarterback wise.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
Nah, details. Max or Sam.
Yeah, give me the Bucks. They still got remnants from the Super Bowl team. They'll figure it out.
All right, they do have a good defense. You're not wrong. All right, so we move to a really good game. I think like the NFL this weekend, it's super good games, and then it's just horrible games. There's no in between. So we move to a really good game with Cowboys at Eagles. Probably one of the best games of the weekend. Kevin, hit lead off here.
It's in Philadelphia, and I'm not betting against the Eagles. Eagles -3.
Max,
I agree. It's in Philly. That's kind of the sole reason I'm going Eagles -3.
Sam.
Yeah, Eagles again in Philly.
I'll do it. I'll go Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have a better defense right now. I know the Eagles just signed a corner Byard. But I think Dak Prescott's better than what people think he is. They have weapons for weapons on the outside. I think it's a lot of offense, and I don't know if the Philadelphia Eagles have played a game where they look amazing yet this year. They probably will win the Super Bowl or at least get there or be close to getting there. But I'll take the Cowboys this weekend in Philadelphia, +3. Let's go to another good game, the Sunday night matchup. I know where Max is going here, so we'll let him go first and take his Bengals at -2.5 against the Bills. Go ahead, Max.
I actually have the Bills circled +2.5.
Ooh.
It doesn't mean the Bengals aren't going to win. Jamar Chase is always open. They need to start throwing the ball more.
7-11.
Come on, my fantasy team needs help, Joe. Figure it out. But Bills +2.5.
Wow, I'm with you. Bills +2.5. I think the Bills actually win this game. I think they had more time off, right? So they played the Thursday night game, so they have 10 days off essentially, or 11 maybe. I think the Bills are still a good team, and Josh Allen's still a good quarterback. I think it's a revenge game from the playoffs last year, so I'll take the Bills. Sam,
Yeah, give me the Bills.
Kevin,
Well, the Bengals are finally waking up, and the Browns still own the Bengals and Joe Burrow. Bills defense is still really good though. I'm doing Bills +2.5.
it's a sweep. That's our first sweep, I think, of the week or of the night. Nice. Let's go to Monday Night Football. The LA Chargers at the New York Jets. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. Kevin, who do you like there?
Well, the Jets versus the Giants was one of the worst games I've ever watched.
Yeah.
The Jets are still the Jets. And I really haven't watched the Chargers all year. So I'm gonna do Chargers -2.5.
Max.
I'm going to follow Kevin -2.5. After watching that Jets Giants game last week, I don't think I could ever bet on the Jets.
Sam.
Yeah, the Jets seem to have turned into a trap team this year, unfortunately. They should have been better than what it is. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, another sweep. I'm Chargers. I'm on the Chargers as well. I think they're much better. Herbert's a really good quarterback. They find a way to win by a field goal. All right, good stuff, boys. Before we get to our Kevin's least favorite teams ever, we're gonna rip through our locks. I'll go first. Actually, one of my locks is the Chargers -2.5 at New York Jets. And my other lock, Tyreek Hill to dip his toe in the German waters and score an anytime touchdown. Max.
My locks are the Eagles -3 and the Bucks +3.
Eagles and Bucks. Sam.
Like I said, I need to turn around. Give me the Chiefs and the Eagles. Go back to the well.
All right, I like it. Good picks, boys. Now let's turn it over to Kevin. Kevin, you have 20 seconds. Give us your least favorite teams ever.
All right, so starting at number 6, it's not a team. It's just the AFC North in general. I wish the Browns could be in a division with the Bears, the Jets, and the Broncos so we could at least win. Number 5 is Manchester United. I hate Manchester United. Number 4 is the Pittsburgh Penguins. All they do is dive, and I hate them, except for Crosby. I hate that team. Number 3 is the Philadelphia 76ers. Shout out James Harden for getting out of there so the Cavs can finally beat you this year. Number 2 is the New York Knicks. I could do an entire MLA presentation on why I hate the New York Knicks or an entire PowerPoint presentation in MLA format. And number 1, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't even get me started. They hurt Nick Chubb. Oh,
Love
I
it.
hate that
My
city.
fantasy team is troublous. Kevin Van Bachlen, excellent job. We appreciate you for hopping